The dominant paradigm of science is that everything that exists has a material basis in reality, a logical explanation to say why it happens. The assumption is there's no such thing as a psychic phenomena, that the mind is confined to the brain, that all matter is unconscious. And that whole paradigm of reality, that belief that everything that's real has to have a logical physical basis of reality, has been a dominant assumption, and a lot of scientists use that assumption to beat up people who have more of a metaphysical or spiritual inclination. Now, I've come up with a simple demonstration to show something clearly, repeatedly, that shows us that consciousness has a direct impact on the outer world. And my demonstration has to do with something called pelvic torsion. Pelvic torsion exists when the hips get twisted. That means they're twisted forward on one side and back on the other. While a person is standing, if your hips are twisted, you have no mechanism to untwist yourself while you're standing. So, while a person is standing, we will measure the front, measure the back, measure the occipital ridge behind the head, and I'll meditate for 5-6 seconds, and what you'll see is the height of the hips usually look high on my right side from the back, and then a few seconds later, you measure again, and they're level. This defies the known laws of what scientists generally conceive to be possible. Okay, so we can see that the right side is high in the back, and Rex, why don't you put your fingers where my fingers are so you can see what I'm touching.
No fingers in midline, Rex.
Okay. So now get your eyes level with your fingers.
Okay.
And you can see if the right side looks higher than the left.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is
Not
a lot, but there's a bit.
Much, right?
Yeah, quarter inch, half inch, no, third inch maybe.
So take your fingers away, put them back a few more times, try to be even about it, and get your fingers level so you can actually see.
But I see a difference. I mean, I'm pushing, yeah.
I'd say about 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah, okay.
All right, now take
Right's
them away
higher.
one more time and just be absolutely certain when you put them back that you know where you're coming in.
And there's a difference. The right is higher than the left.
So that's just, okay, so now I'm going to meditate. Okay. No, just, you can stay there. Hold on a second. Let's meditate a second. Okay, measure again.
Okay. Let's see. Here's where I was.
That's exactly right.
Oh, I have to tell you, by God, they're even.
Yeah.
They're even. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pushing the same place I was.
Yeah.
They're even.
Yeah, exactly.
How about the neck?
Well, we didn't check it ahead of time, but it would be level now too, and it is. What I've demonstrated is actually a basic human skill. It was about 5 or 6 years ago that I suddenly discovered one evening that I could work about 3 to 5 times faster without even touching someone. This set up the possibility for this kind of demonstration. Now, people have been trying to demonstrate or prove energy healing works for a long time, but this is always very challenging because in order to prove anything in a medical setting, you have to have a condition, you've got to have a large group, you've got to do the statistics and so forth. But this particular phenomena of untwisting people's hips is so robust, it works virtually 100% of the time, right around there. Sometimes the person only goes back 50%, but it is very, very robust. This is something that anybody can learn, and we now have quantum touch workshops around the world. We've got certified practitioners in over 50 countries. And what I demonstrated was the advanced form of quantum touch we call QT2, or level 2 quantum touch. Anyway, I hope you find this video helpful, and I'm looking forward to demonstrating this to larger audiences. Thank you.